Hello, today I'm going to be explaining the volume profile, how to use it. Let's get into it. So, as you can see here, we have a fixed range volume profile. The first thing I would advise you to do is to quickly go into the settings, select number of rows, row size, do 156, volume up and down, value area volume 70. And then just press OK. If you don't know where to find this, you see here on the left hand side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you click on this here and it will be right over here. So once you apply it to your screen, you will see something like this. So you can see that there are 3 levels that the volume profile shows you, which is this one, and this one. So the top one we call the value area high, VAH, value area high. The red one here, that's what we call the point of control, This is the point of control. And then we also have the value area low. So basically you get these 3 data points. You can work with these 3 points, or you can work with something called high volume nodes. As you can see here, the volume is displayed on your screen, but you can see that there's significantly more volume traded right here, and right over here. Also this one here. Do you see that these points here have more volume than other places? These can act as a form of support and resistance. So I will now show examples how to actually apply this to a chart and how to use those areas. So let's get our chart back. Let's get rid of our drawings. And what you can see here is NQ. So we have today. So how would you apply it? You press here. You take your starting candle, which for me will be market open, and you have your closing candle or your latest candle, which in this case is market closure. If you apply it here, what you can see here is you can instantly see your value area high, your value area low here, and your point of control. This is where the most volume of the session was traded. I'm gonna make it red. So, how do you actually use these 3 areas? If tomorrow market opens here, let's say, you can actually look for shorts like this to use the point of control as a form of resistance. But you can also wait for, let's say, a break, a retest of that point of control, and then a further extension upwards. In this instance, you would be trading yesterday's point of control. You can also use the volume profile. Once market opens, you put it on there and you just keep tracking price and keep adjusting the profile as time goes on. So you can also look for short from this level and let's say longs from this level. This is basically how you can use yesterday's volume profile for moves. So let's give a quick example of that. Remove our drawings and let's take the Monday the 28th as our example day. So this is the volume profile of NQ, only including the New York session. So you can see we have our point of control here, which I'll mark like this. We have our value area low, you have your value area high. Make these pink because there is a bit of a difference between them. Okay, then let's quickly dive into how price reacted to these levels. Price opened up higher, we came down, we broke the yesterday's value area high, and then we basically used it here as a form as resistance to go down, to basically tap yesterday's point of control. We see a quick expansion higher of about 12 points, or an expansion. It's not really an expansion, it's just a quick move of 10 points higher, rejecting that initial point of control, and then basically going lower of it, or dumping through it, and then here finding some support as you can see here at the value area low of the day prior. Then we move back up, and then we retest that point of control, and then we go back lower. As you can see here, these are just a few quick examples of possibilities with these levels. Now if we remove all of this, we remove it, and then we also have our second option, which is high volume nodes. So how would you look at that? We would be looking for our high volume nodes is basically here. This is an area of higher volume here. In this instance, it's the point of control. So as you can see here, that little move up, here the move down. Go here. Let's have another level here. You can make these levels as big or as small as you want. You can make them a bit wider depending on like your risk to reward. You move it here. As you can see here, this area here was rejected twice or like a third time here, depending on how you want to look at stuff. And you also had your pretty big high volume node here, which as you can see also was used as a form of support. So going through it one more time, this, you have your value area high, your point of control, and your value area low. You can use these three levels, or you can use high volume nodes, which are just points, or which basically are levels where more volume was exchanged. So you can see here the point of control is at 487, so basically around that 487 level, this is where the most volume was traded. Thank you for listening, I hope this helped you. God bless.